very happy to welcome to Ecuador Alessa Bezos or Kisses or XO,
XO.
depending on how you pronounce it. She's an actress, singer, and also multilingual professional, and came here to perform her new song in the Fashion Week here in Quito. In Ichimbia, we are in the Crystal Palace. Hi, Alisa.
Hi, how are
How are
you?
you?
I am doing
Welcome to
great.
Ecuador.
Thank you.
So I got your press release. Then you told me you've been in Ecuador, and now you are here instead of doing like on StreamYard or Zoom or stuff like that.
Yes.
So tell me a little
Which
bit,
is really interesting, right?
a little bit about your interest into the art. How did it started with you?
Yeah, so I actually was a child actress in Austria. I was in a few commercials and I was also in musical school and I would do theater productions. There wasn't a lot in my hometown in Austria to do, but I
Yes.
did what I could. And then when I was 18, I moved to New York City and I went to New York Film Academy and Lee Strasberg and then got my green card and was working for a year.
Yes.
And after that, and I was always interested in music and songwriting and singing, so I started doing that as well. Parallel to my acting school, I met some producers in New York, and I started working with them in
Yes.
studios.
Yes.
And then, yeah, when I was 4 years in New York, I decided to do a bachelor's and master's degree in Europe, and also wanted to be a little bit closer to my family.
Yes.
After that, I moved back to New York, and ever since then, I've been back in New York, and just between New York and Austria, really most of the time. But I have lived in London, Italy, Madrid,
Yes.
Dubai, and Miami at one point.
Yes.
So those were great times. I loved all these cities very much. Yeah, and I released a song a while ago because I wrote it for the Body Painting Festival in Austria.
Yes.
It was the headliner and it was really well received. We had a lot of press. It was very, very
What
nice.
is the name of the song?
We Are One. It was a message that I feel like we need all the time. We are one.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
it was very, very cool. The music video was, full of the body painted artists, which was extremely nice.
Yes.
And yeah, it involved my hometown at the festival and the performance. And yeah, I got an award for that, like the Corinthian of the month, like which is like something that they give to people in my town, which is really cool. From the mayor of my town, actually, which was very cool.
What is the name of your hometown?
My hometown is Klagenfurt am Wörthersee in Austria.
This is a long name. How did you?
It is very long. So
Yes.
the name of the city is Klagenfurt. Am Wörthersee means by the Lake of Worth, which is our big lake, very famous lake.
Yes.
In my opinion, it's very famous.
Mhm.
Yeah, so that was that, and then the pandemic came. So then
Yes.
I had a lot of songs that I didn't release yet.
Yes.
So then I started releasing them one by one, and I released Neverland, where I shot the music video in London and in Austria, which was a beautiful song. I'm gonna sing it tonight. Actually, is my first song tonight. And then I released Jupiter in August of this year. At the end of August, it was really well received. Jupiter. I am without a label, so I pretty much do everything myself.
Yes.
I write myself.
You upload your own songs to
So
Spotify and YouTube.
I have one person that I consider is kind of my Austrian manager.
Yes.
Very amazing person.
He does the digital stuff.
He does
behind
everything
the
like that, and
scenes.
also he helps me with the music production
Yes.
because he's very, very amazing with all the music production.
Yes.
And we're a great team, so he helps me find the right producers especially in Europe. He
Yes.
doesn't know producers in the US really that much because he doesn't live there, but definitely knows producers in
Yes.
Europe and helps me with that a lot.
Yes.
He also was very big in my music video, in the organization and getting me the team that was essentially then filming Jupiter
Yes.
in the end.
Yes. I saw your music video, Jupiter, and
Yeah.
also your YouTube channel. You've been working on it for 10 years.
Yeah.
And I want to ask you, Jupiter, what are the lyrics trying to convey? What message you try to convey through the subject of the song?
So Jupiter is about is a love story. It's about love, as it says in the press release as well that you read. I write a lot about love. I think it's one of the most important things in the world. So I don't know. I keep just writing about it all the time. I'm very hopelessly romantic too, so that doesn't help. Jupiter basically is talking about a love that gives you this crazy high feeling, as if you're on drugs, as if you're, high.
Yes,
That's why
yes.
it kind of
Happens
says,
to me all the time.
right.
Until I got married. So,
Oh,
yes, yes.
you have a beautiful wife. Stop,
Thank
I
you.
met her. I love her. So yeah, so basically the feeling of being high on love, basically.
Okay.
And so the music video is very uh, majestic, I would say. It's
Yes.
around this lake that I was telling you about.
Yes.
And again, it involves my picturesque town. I keep shooting a lot of things in my hometown because it's so beautiful there.
Mhm.
It really has everything. It has like the mountains. It has nice high towers where you can film, the scenery in the back. You can, with a drone, you can film across the lake. Then my friends have cool houses, so it's very nice.
Yes.
Different than when you film in a big city, where
Yes.
there's a lot of people. It's just a bit easier sometimes.
Yes. But tell me right now about your acting career.
Yes.
You told me you studied in the actor studio
No, at the actor
in
studio.
Lisa,
The actor studio is something else. But I studied at New York Film Academy for
New
one
York
year
Film.
in New
Yes.
York, and then I transferred over to the Lee Strasberg Theater and Film Institute.
Yes.
It used to be in Union Square. I think it's still in Union Square now.
Yes.
Which was the famous school that Marilyn Monroe attended, Al
Yes.
Pacino, all these method
Yes.
actors that that are very
Robert
very
De Niro,
famous.
Kevin
Yeah, and Heath
Spacey, I
Ledger
think.
and all these people.
Yes.
I was studying there for 2 years, a 2-year program. Within that time,
Anybody famous who came and
yeah,
gave you courses?
a lot.
Mhm.
Vincent D'Onofrio was one of them.
Wow.
I studied with Vincent D'Onofrio
Mhm.
twice actually, which was really great.
Yes.
He's from Law and Order and
Of
Full
course.
Metal Jacket and
Yes,
these
and
things.
he does as well right now Daredevil.
Yeah.
The television series.
Yeah, he's a
And
great.
I remember a very nice film for him I saw when he was thinner. It was
Yeah.
called Naked Tango.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. I don't know
you
that.
should see this film
Okay.
because it was very nice with Mathilda May,
Oh, nice.
who a
Okay.
French actress,
Nice. Yeah.
And he did a couple of films with Greta Skaki, his ex-girlfriend.
I see.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
tell me about your previous work
Yes.
in film.
So I was gonna say that, yeah. So after I finished that, I was not yet on a green card. I had something called an OPT, so like I couldn't do all the productions that I really
Yes,
wanted to
sometimes
do.
they ask for it in certain
They want
type
like
of visa
they want a green card or
work visa or
yeah,
artist
or
visa.
like an artist visa,
Right,
or they
yes.
want the very big productions. I think want green card or
Yes.
citizenship even. But so I was a bit limited, but I did like a lot of things. I have a lot of IMDb credits from back then.
Yes.
Between when I stopped studying to working, and then I then took a break because I was studying and I wasn't in New York anymore.
Yes.
And then now I came back to it, and I'm actually going to be doing a movie in January. We were supposed to start in November.
You will invite us to the red carpet?
Of course, depending on where it will be, but like, of course, you are
Welcome,
invited.
don't worry.
Yeah. Oh, good. I have fans. I love it.
So, tell me about your previous work. I
Yes.
found you did some short films. And,
Yeah, I did some short films
on the Internet Movie Database.
So it was funny because I was always, for some weird reason, I often happened to be the only white girl in a, ethnic production, whether that was a Caribbean production, a Nigerian production, or an Indian production even. I, for some reason, was always, even a Broadway production I did one time where I was the only white girl. It was like at the National Black Theater in Harlem, and it was such an honor in a way. It was just cool because I felt very unique, and that people trusted me. I would really get a lot of when I would go to an audition, I would get a lot of projects. Like out of 10 auditions I would go to, I would get 7 of them. Really, I was just limited because of my visas. I couldn't do that many. But some of our films, the short films, were even like that's why they're all on IMDb. They were like in some film premieres. We went to the film festivals with them. There was one called 3 Dates, which was the Indian production that was really cool.
Yes.
Then there was one, it was a feature film actually called Fatalis. And I worked with this director, he's an Austrian director. I worked with him twice.
Yes.
That was really nice. One was a short, one was a feature film. Then I did Alejandro de la Garcia Moreno, which was
in Spain.
No, that was in New York, but it was again very multicultural production. It was like I don't know, a lot of actors from my school participated, and we were all from somewhere else. So it was very, very cool.
But tell me, do you have a certain dream character?
Yes,
you live
absolutely.
between countries and cultures.
Yes, I have absolutely dream characters. I can tell you right now.
What? We are here in front of Romeo and Juliet restaurant.
Yeah. Yes, I absolutely do have a lot of different characters that I would like to play. It's usually I would love to be one of those people that gets to play a famous person, either that's a famous singer or Edie Sedgwick in Studio 54 or somebody like that, somebody that was famous already, and obviously it's not going to play it themselves in a movie.
Yeah.
Like for instance, like some guys played Freddie Mercury or Elton John, something like
Yes.
that. I would love. So if there was ever a person that I could just play.
I know a Polish actor. You can play her biography.
Oh really?
I remember
Oh
her
cool.
name right now.
Submit me
She
to the
looks like
casting
you.
director.
Yes,
That's
she.
awesome.
Barbara Skua.
Okay.
She's from Poland.
That's amazing.
And she works in European cinema and American
Okay.
cinema. You can do her
Yeah.
exact, yes. Mm-hmm.
That would be amazing. And then apart from that, what I really love, believe it or not, is troubled characters.
Yes.
Because I myself, for instance, like I'm not so troubled in my life. Like,
But
I
you
have
can play one.
nice family and things like this. And so I'm very grateful to that. But I would love to play, like an orphan that has a drug addiction and
Something like
is
that.
a very strong person that
Yes.
gets out of it, someone like that.
Yes. Before I come today, I interviewed a very talented young lady from New York, but she's in Puerto Rico.
Okay.
And she does modeling. And I told her, what is your dream for the new year?
Yeah.
She told me, I would like to grow my hair until, it reaches the end of my back.
Oh wow.
So I told her, okay, if you got a role that you need to cut your hair completely,
Yeah.
like Telly Savalas and Kojak or Yul Brynner, do you cut it? She told me, no, I won't accept the role.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
So if you got a challenging role, you need to change your aspect. I mean, your hair. You cut your hair short, or you gain weight or lose weight. Like Robert De Niro in Raging Bull. You like to do it?
I think as a
Since you've been
I will do it.
The method acting
But
stuff,
it depends. Of
You're
course,
talking to me.
It really depends on what it is, right? Like, will I starve myself the way that Christian Bale looked
Yes.
in The Skeleton Man? Or
No,
what was
Christian,
it?
it was called the Mechanic.
Oh, the Mechanic. Okay.
Yes, the
Sorry about-
Machinist.
The Machinist. Yeah.
The Machinist.
At least
And
you
it
also
wa-
got it wrong.
Yes, it was a Spanish production.
I
by the
see.
way, with Patricia Arquette.
Right. So if I probably wouldn't go that far, right? But again, it depends on the role, how good it is.
After he did this, he gained weight and muscle.
Yeah, I know,
for
I know.
Batman.
Yeah. He's very intense in that way,
Yes.
which is admirable and amazing. But as a woman, I think you have to be a bit more careful with these
Of
things
course.
because of your hormones and
Yes.
fertility.
I remember
honestly,
Charlize Theron did the
Yeah.
serial killer
I do
character.
think that you have to be a little bit more careful for everyone. I just believe in that
Yes.
because people, men have it easier in that way. I would say because you don't have that problem, right? I think you have to be careful, but I would definitely cut my hair. I think that would
Okay.
be not so
That's
attached to
okay.
my hair.
No problem. You grow it again, no problem.
Yeah, but
So
so fast,
I
but-
want to ask you to say something to your friend in Austria and German speaking.
Okay,
You are here.
Okay. Ich bin derzeit in Ecuador. Ich performe heute meine 2 Songs und ich freue mich schon extrem darauf. Ich habe sehr viel Glück, dass ich eingeladen wurde und dass mir auch Sherif vertraut und ein Interview mit mir macht. Und ich freue mich schon sehr auf Weihnachten, dass ich euch alle wiedersehe und auf den Rest dieses Trips und
See, in Magic
dieser
Hour
Performance.
right now.
Genau, es ist die Golden Hour, Magic Hour.
Yes.
Und ja, sehr cool,
Yes.
sehr wunderschön.
In Spanish?
Ah, sí, puede también decirlo en español. Estoy aquí en Ecuador hasta el 14, es mi primera vez y yo estoy muy feliz, soy muy feliz de estar aquí, tener esa oportunidad aquí de cantar en ese evento 2 de mis canciones y también conocer a ti y
Muchas
hacer
gracias.
esa
Thank you very much.
entrevista contigo.
Shukran in Arabic.
Me gusta muchísimo y tengo mucha suerte y estoy muy feliz. para
Tell
eso.
me your wishes for the new year on the personal and the professional level.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So I just got engaged.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Don't the
Which
wedding.
you know
Invite us
already.
to the wedding.
Yeah,
Please.
you know already.
Yes.
So on the personal note, just for our relationship to grow more, and
For
we have a
sure.
very, very wonderful relationship, but for it to grow more and stronger, and that we actually are working on a lot of the things together. He's very supportive of my
Nice.
2 of my careers. So because I also do real estate, so he's very,
Very nice.
very, very
Yes.
supportive of me.
Yes.
So we want to do a little bit of business together in the future, and
Yes.
grow it together
For
as
sure.
successful couples usually do.
Yes.
And then
Consider making the wedding on one of these mountains here. It would be nice.
that'll be fun. That'll be
Yes.
fun.
Yes.
So maybe that we could do. We have like a few different options for where we want to actually
Yes.
do la boda and todo.
Yes.
But
you can make a wedding every year.
I
one
think
in
so
Las
too.
Vegas, one in
I definitely
Cairo,
need Las Vegas, by the way.
Yes.
That's already for sure.
Yes.
That is for sure already. And then I want Taormina too.
Taormina
So
in
I want that
Italy.
too. Probably
Sicily.
Austria because of my
It's very-
family.
Yes.
Well, Taormina is in Italy.
In
It's in
Sicilia.
Sicily, exactly.
Yes.
So I fell in love with that city this summer. So, but yeah, that's personal level. Also, I want continue being friends with the people that I'm such good friends with that really support me and everything. And I want my family to stay healthy. That's on the personal level. And on professional level, I personally want to release more songs. I want to do at least 5 productions in the next year. I mean, one is coming up, but I want 4 more at least.
Yes.
I'm saying at least. I want to have honestly 10, but I don't want to be greedy either. So like, let's say 5.
What is your name of your would-be husband?
Julio.
Julio. Entonces yo
Julio
tengo una
Caesar.
idea para, puedes escribir una canción para él, se llama Julio. ¿Por qué no?
¿Por qué no?
Okay.
Vamos a ver.
Today I was
He actually
listening.
wrote me 2 songs already.
Very nice.
Even though he doesn't really. He's
Yes.
actually good at that though.
Yes, very
It's
nice.
interesting. Yeah.
So I want to thank you very much.
Thank you.
Pleasure to having you here and doing the live interview with you.
Thank you.
Wish you all the best in your performance. We will
Thank you.
film it and insert it in the interview.
Thank you. I am
Okay.
so excited.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, Alice.
Bye, guys.
Yeah. Ciao.
Ciao.